Hey guys, Mr. Dixon, the go-to guy for all things real estate in Southern California. DRE number 01251802. Today we have a very special podcast. We're going to break it down like a fraction. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about the mastery of wealth. Not getting rich, not being comfortable. We're talking about being wealthy, what it takes to become wealthy. What do you need to do? What are the steps? What areas? This is really creating wealth and the behind the scenes of it. This is the journey that I'm on. I want to take you with me. I desire that everybody become wealthy, not rich, wealthy. Wealthy. Here's the problem with rich. Rich is usually gone in 3 generations, and we're back at zero. Generation 1 starts at 0, creates the wealth, right? Granddaddy creates the wealth. Daddy enjoys the wealth. Grandson gets the wealth, has no knowledge of the wealth, how to manage it, first how it was acquired and how to manage it, so immediately messes up everything. Goes on a spending spree, a pleasure spree. Take a little sip. Before I get into it, I just want to get that disclaimer. That's the problem with when people say they want to be rich. Rich doesn't last. Wealth lasts. And rich is usually about possessions. Money, clothes, cars, trips, good time, pleasure. That's what rich is usually about. But when we get to breaking down wealth and acquiring wealth and the mastery of wealth, I heard it said by, and I'm gonna start giving you these sources of the people that I get this stuff from. I heard it said by Reverend Ike, the great Reverend Ike, said, money is a woman. And if you don't pay attention to her, she will leave you, because money is a jealous woman. And if you don't pay attention to her, she will leave you and she will go to someone else who pays attention to her, who watches her, who takes her places and does exciting things with her, who lets her make friends and get more friends, and they do more things. Money is a woman. That was from the Reverend Ike. You can look that up on YouTube. I'm sure you can find it. Everything's on YouTube. So now when we break down the mastery of wealth, it's usually a component of 4 things. Creating wealth and mastering creating wealth and having a mastery of wealth is usually about 4 things. And this is my summary of it. You can research it and do more, but this is the practical part of it, where these are the things that's going to have to happen or have to be in place in order for you to master creating wealth, to even create wealth to begin with, right? Number 1 is income. You need income. Regardless of what anyone tells you, you need income. You could have the most amazing, fantastic, head-turning, mind-blowing business plan, thought, idea of the century. It could be the greatest thing since sliced bread. But you're going to need finances. You're going to need financing to bring this idea, plan, thought that you have to fruition. You're going to need income. The dream is free, but to achieve the dream takes financing. You're going to have to finance it, right? And that finance is going to break down with 3 things, usually. I've never seen it any other way. You either going to need cash on hand, you're going to need credit, in which I'm going to speak about credit next in a minute, because credit to me is more important than cash. Because cash means you can only use the amount of money that you have. You can leverage credit. You can have a credit line. You don't have the cash, but you have a credit line. So credit, I'm going to speak on that in a minute, is crucial to the success of any business when creating wealth. If you want to create wealth, credit is going to be a key component of creating wealth. And then the next thing is assets. Assets. Either you have them or you have to acquire them. Assets are things that appreciate with time, or things that bring you money. They make you money. They don't cost you money. They add to you and not take away from you. That's what an asset is. Something that adds to you and not take away from you. Something that builds you instead of tearing you down. That's the simplest way to explain assets, right? So you need those three. You need those three. And you really need all three, not just an abundance of one. The abundance of cash and abundance of credits will get you the assets, but you need all three, right? Then once you got that, let's say you got either some cash, excuse me, a little something in my eyes. You either have the cash, and hopefully you have the credit, right? And you're starting to acquire assets, right? You're gonna need a system. You need a system in place. Matter of fact, you need two systems. You need two systems in place that are going to be crucial. Two. Number one, you need a system to get the money. How do you create the money? How do you make money? Whatever you're doing to do, you need a system to do that. That's number one. Number two, you need a system of management. Because contrary to popular belief, money does not solve money problems. Management of money solves money problems. Because realistically, majority of the people on the planet Earth that have a job or work or hustle or do whatever you do, you have enough money that comes through your hands during the course of a month to probably satisfy all your needs. Even if you work a low income wage job, you still have enough money to supply all your needs. But it has been human nature since the beginning of time for man and woman to buy what they want and beg for what they need. Instead of paying the bill, you go buy the new shoes. Oh, the new shoes came out. Or a new handbag. Or any frivolous thing you could think of. Because you wanted that. You didn't need it. You wanted it. So you went and bought that. Now you making arrangements on your bills. Let me flip this around. I got this amount left. Let me put a little bit over here, put a little bit over there, spread it around. Let me make an arrangement on this. When you had the money, I know I've been the greatest victim of this my entire life. Terrible money management. Lack the discipline to say no to me. You know, it's easy to say no when you don't have it. It's extremely hard to say no and you want it and you can go get it. Right? I'm telling you. If you think I'm lying, do this experiment. Go to the mall. Leave your money and your wallet at home. Go to the mall. Look at all the things you want. Right? And if you don't have your wallet or that access to those credit cards and no cash in your pocket, you'll look at it and then you say you come back and get it. 99 times out of 100, you will not go back, which means you won't spend the money. But if you have that money in your pocket and those credit cards in your pocket and you see it and you want it now, you'll reason to yourself, if I spend this, I can get it back. I'll just do this. Oh, I get some overtime on the job. Or I'll sell this. You will talk yourself into doing it. Right? So management solves money problems. Money doesn't solve money problems, right? So you're going to need a system of management after you acquire the money. You're going to need management and you're going to need discipline if you want to create wealth. You want to just be rich, have a good time, have some fun, or give people the perception that you are rich because you're projecting what you think is rich, which is most people's idea is designer and cars and clothes and things like that. That's not wealth. And is not considered rich or wealthy by really rich or wealthy people. You just really made a designer or a manufacturer rich. The wealthy want to be the manufacturer. They want to sell not buy. They want to sell you the products, the goods, the services. That's how you create wealth, right? Now, I said I was going to talk about credit, and here it is. Guys, credit is king. We are living in a day where the world basically revolves around debt. Have you ever watched the news and they'll say that, it seems like every 6 months the government is going to shut down because of the debt, and they say we don't have the money to pay our bills. So what do? They print more money, they extend the debt. We are trillions of dollars in debt. So what does that tell you? The world operates on debt. The world operates on credit. The world, not from Y'all Street to Wall Street. The world operates on credit. You need credit. You need great personal credit, and you need great business credit. And we're opening we have financial services. We're opening a financial service department at Alpha Elite Capital, where we're going to teach people how to open businesses, establish credit, utilize personal credit and business credit. We're going to do all these things at Alpha Elite. We're going to turn this real estate company into a complete financial powerhouse. And right now, you can get in on the ground floor. You can call me at any time at the office, 323-402-0700. You can email me, Gregory Dixon at Alpha Elite Capital, and get free advice, leads, financial services, consultations. Now, we will be charging for this in the future, in the upcoming future. We're working right now. We got a lot of things going on behind the scenes because I don't want to pitch something that I'm not doing. I don't want to pitch products and services that our company does not use. We're using these services and products and all the methodologies and things that we're doing them now. So when we have the meetings and the seminars, we will have proof of concept. It won't be a guru type situation where you come in and then we'll tell you what to do and you go do it. No, we'll show you. This is what we have done. This is what we're actively doing. This is what you can do. And we will help you. We will partner with you. We will train you. If you pay us, we're not going to do it for free. I'm not going to lie to you like all these other people that give you these amazing pitches and tell you they are in this to help you. This is a business. I'm in the business of creating wealth. I'm in the business of the mastery of wealth. And I'm doing it for myself, and I can show you how to do it for you and your family. But if you're going to do something and you're good at it, you should charge. And you should charge what you're worth. I don't own a philanthropic organization. And let me make something clear to you about philanthropic organizations. You see the word nonprofit. That's not really true. People that go to work for these places still have to get paid. The money has to come from somewhere, right? But not only do I want to show you how to do these things, but I also want to partner with you because I believe like this. Our primary bread and butter at Alpha Elite Capital is real estate. That's our primary bread and butter. For everyone, real estate is not the thing. I get that. Because real estate is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Real estate is a get-rich-for-sure plan. Real estate is the perfect place to park money and watch it grow over time. Let's say you have a business, you're making money. Now you start investing in real estate. So now that money didn't get spent at the mall. It didn't go on a new car. It didn't go on any frivolous purchases. It went into an asset. Remember we talked about assets over the liabilities? You want assets? One of the first things I told you, to the income is going to come from cash, credit, or assets. Real estate is the asset. You park the money in real estate, right? In investment real estate, in units. That money now creates more money that you can leverage, make more money, do bigger projects. Do development. As long as you live on the planet Earth, there are 3 needs that's going to have to be addressed of anyone in the human family. I don't care if they're white, black, or color, Candace, right? Those 3 needs of the human family since the beginning of time, since antiquity: food, clothing, shelter. Those are 3 things, man or woman, like I say, white, black, or Candace, right, must have, not need, must have, to live on the planet Earth. And if you go to Mars or wherever else, you're going to need it there too. Food, clothing, shelter. Got to have something to eat. Can't walk around naked. You got to have somewhere to lay your head. I can't make it no plainer than that, right? So now, you also got to understand, guys, that in order to do these things, you need a team. There's a saying, and I'm gonna find out who I got this from so I can give them credit for the quote that I use. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. You need a team. I'm talking from personal experience here. I need a team so bad I don't know what to do. Because being a solopreneur is so close to none. It's like you're almost out of business. It's like you're in business, but you're not in business. You have a business, but you really don't have a business when you're a solopreneur, because everything revolves around you. You have to create everything. If you get sick, the business closed. So you don't have a business. You are the business. You are the actual DBA. You are a live walking DBA. Whatever the name of your company is, if you're a solopreneur, you are doing business as. You are it. Because if you get sick, business closed. You don't feel like going to work, business closed. Whatever you generate for the business is what the business generates. That's the number one way to know if you have a business now or you're a solopreneur. Yeah, you could file your paperwork and have a business, but do you have employees? Do you have to be there all day, every day? Do you have systems in place if you get sick? God forbid you pass away, does the business die? If you go out of town on a trip, you have a child graduating in another state, you want to go see friends and family, you want to take a 1-week vacation, is the business closed for a week? That's the thing. You have to have a team. You have to be able to delegate. You have to hire people. No matter how smart you are, you're not a genius at everything. I had to learn these things myself. This is, I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to me. This is stuff I had to learn myself. I had to tell myself I do not know everything. And I cannot get everything done. I take that back. I can get everything done, but in the time it took me to do everything, if I delegated authority, or if I had a team, or if I had people in place, this person specializes in this person specializes in that person handles this. Instead of getting one thing done, I could have got 10 things done. Instead of made $10,000, could have made $100,000. Right? So you have to have a team to create wealth, to the mastery of wealth. And then the mastery comes in where it's rinse and repeat. You fine tune the operation, you fine tune the business, and you complete, set, and keep doing it. Rinse, wash, rinse, repeat. Wash, rinse, repeat. Wash, rinse, repeat. Because if you're making cash, if you're using your credit to make cash, to buy assets, what happens is you keep doing that. The assets keep building, leveraging more, bigger assets, which keeps making cash, which you can go to the bank and leverage more credit. Because if you get enough assets, let's say you start with one property, right? And then you got 9 more properties. Now you have something banks love to see. It's called a schedule of real estate. You have a portfolio of real estate. You can go into the bank, borrow whatever you want to borrow because you had a collateral. I got 10 paid off properties. Okay, well, What are we doing here? What would you like? How can I help you? What do you need from the bank? We're very open to lending, right? But you got to have all the things in place to build wealth. And then after you build it, it's managing it. Managing it. The mastery of wealth is just managing wealth. First, you got to build it, right? First, you got to build it. You got to get it coming in. Then you got to manage it. Then you got to take what you have. Most people can make money. Then you got people that can make money and they can save money. They can make it, they can keep it. But you don't have a lot of people can make money, save it, and then take those savings and make more money. You don't have a lot of people that can do that. So the management side of it falls off short for a lot of people. So the team is going to be crucial. And if you're hiring a team, hire the best team that you can hire. Lawyers, accountants, management executives. Hire the best team. Not friends and family. If they're qualified, extremely qualified, dedicated, and focused, yes. If not, no. Not you got 2 years at City College. So I'm gonna choose you over the person that has a degree in accounting. That's up on all the tax laws that change every year. I'm gonna hire you because I'm related to you. Because I don't want your mouth poked out at Thanksgiving dinner. Your business gonna starve to death. You're gonna suffer. And a person that's more familiar with you, related to you, feel they have certain liberties. I can come in late. I don't feel like showing up today. You ain't paying me enough. The company made this, why I don't get a bonus? No. No. Friends or family are definitely out as employees if you're really trying to build wealth and you're really trying to build a company, unless they are extremely competent, dedicated, and motivated. If not, and I've never seen those friends and family check all three of those boxes. Extremely confident, motivated, and dedicated. No, I've never seen that. So that team is going to be crucial. Team is going to be crucial to your growth, right? So that's what we're doing at Alpha Elite. We are creating wealth. We are creating wealth. And we're going to start doing a financial series podcast. It's called The Mastery of Wealth, right? We're going to do the real estate podcast, the Go-To Guy Real Estate podcast, and then we're going to do the Financial Mastery podcast, right? Where we talk about more things than real estate. We talk about getting to the money, credit, buying assets, managing the money, creating more money, creating wealth. Hey guys, I want you to like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, Gregory Dixon Official. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Facebook, Gregory Dixon Official. If you have any questions, any comments, give me a call, 323-402-0700. Hey, listen, if I don't answer, I will leave a message. I will return your call. I'm a guy who actually does this. I'm in the field a lot. But if you call me, I'll give you a direct number to me. So that's the perk for calling me. You get the direct number. The phone that I put in the bed with me, you get the direct number if you call me. Like, share, like I say, like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And if there's any way I can help you, if you need to buy or sell in Southern California, if you have questions about buying a property, if you have a property, you got a deal you're thinking about, you want someone to run the numbers for you, give me a call, 323-402-0700. Email me, Gregory Dixon at Alpha Elite Capital, and I'll see you on the next podcast.